Greetings, my beautiful soul. This is your girl Trey Trey, the Omniist, and I'm back at it with another one. So, there's this thing going on about abortions, right? And it's like a cause of controversy because you have persons who are pro-life and others who are pro-choice. To be honest, if we're looking at it from a higher perspective, abortion is neither right or wrong, right? In terms of choosing not to bring a child that you've conceived into this world, right? We have to keep in mind that every person being born here has a soul contract, right? And essentially, maybe that that particular soul contract is just to be an earthling, right? Or a soul being born on earth, right? Sometimes the fetus will abort itself, resulting in miscarriages, and sometimes the mother may opt in to get that medical procedure done, right? So there's nothing immoral or wrong or right or evil about it. The process in which it was done, or used to be done, has been very barbaric, but science has improved since then, right? It is a part of the reason why I myself, because I was faced with that question as well, when I got pregnant, if I wanted to do an abortion or not, right? And one of the deterrents from doing so was watching how it was performed on YouTube and what was done to the fetus at a late stage, because I was at the stage where it could have gotten done, but it would have been like a fully developed fetus at that time, right? My child at that time. Alright? And it was something that I deliberated on for the entire night once I found out that I was pregnant. But I was thinking about my surrounding circumstances at the time and my mind frame, right? I was 23 at the time. And in all honesty, I was never ready, and I didn't want to be a single mother, right? Considering my partner and considering that from the very moment I got pregnant, he became very unsupportive, right? It was not the trajectory that I had hoped for my own existence, and I essentially doubted that I would be a good caretaker, because of my own upbringing and so forth. So we really need to stop attaching this shame and condemnation on women when they are forced to make that choice, right? The Most High doesn't view it from that perspective, right? If we're looking at it from a higher perspective or metaphysical level as it relates to soul contracts and someone's life journey and their trajectory, right? It wouldn't be something that the universe would hold against a woman if she does decide that she doesn't want to carry a child, right? Especially if she knows deep in herself that she wouldn't be a good caretaker. Her circumstances are not ideal, right? Where she can provide a good life for that being that she's bringing in. In fact, choosing to abort the journey of parenthood essentially is a sacrifice. she's doing it for the sake of her own child, right? And if we're being honest, if society really would be more supportive to women in their choices as it pertains to parenthood, right? The population would be booming. But because you're forcing women to have children when majority don't even have the desire to, that's one, because of the state of the world, right? We look around, there's no protection for children in society. Society literally hates children, the way how they treat children. They treat children as if they are an invisible group within society. They have no autonomy, and that they're only bodies to contribute to the slavery system. I could understand how someone with a compassionate heart would never want to rear a child in these current conditions. So until we fix up society, right, and make it safe for our young ones, like, women should not be pressured to be having children, or should not be shamed if they do decide to have an abortion, right? And in that situation, specifics are very important. There are a lot of factors to consider when bringing in a child in place. Does that woman have a proper support system in terms of, does she really have a support system of other women? How is her partner? Is he supportive? Is he present? Is he displaying good characteristics of what a good father would be, right? And if the answer to those, are you financially stable, are you emotionally stable, mentally stable, all of these things, right? And if it's a no to all of those things, then the obvious choice is to choose to abort going on the journey of parenthood. It's not for everyone, and that's okay too. So society really needs to let go of that shit, right? It's so backward, right? And it's far too stressful to even want to demand children of women. It's far too stressful. If you look into nature, nothing reproduces in very harsh and stressful environments, right? When it is in survival mode, nothing reproduces. The only time reproduction booms or happens in nature is when the environment is conducive for that, right? So if ever we're losing our bearings, we can always look to nature, because nature and the animals are the only ones that have really kept the order on the planet. Out of all the sentient beings that are here, they're the only ones that have really kept the order of things going, right? So yeah, no more discussion about that. It is her choice, and that's just the end of it, right? And there shouldn't be any forcing of women having children, because majority, if you should ask majority of the older women if they even wanted children, they would tell you no. They had children because it was a means of survival for them. It was a means of them having a home, right, to stay, food to eat, and a provider to provide finances. Not because they wanted to be mothers. So yeah, we really need to cut that out and evolve past that. It is so rudimentary, still debating this shit. It's been your girl, Try to be honest. I'll see you in another one. I love you guys. Bye.